ask the Lord to bless this meeting, bless the decisions that we make, and pray that they're to the betterment of the Cherokee Nation and the Cherokee people. We thank you for those who have come to join us in this meeting, and we pray, God, that at the end that you give us traveling grace. In Jesus' name, amen.
Kelly, will you do our roll call?
Stand. Matt Baker.
Here.
Harley Desert.
Here.
Joe Bird.
Honey.
Juliette Hedges.
Here.
Jody Fitzenhoff. Nell Fulbright.
Present.
John Barden.
Honey.
Jackie Harkins. Present. Hal George.
Present.
Lee Keener. Dick Lay.
Here.
Curtis Snell.
Here.
Denise Taylor.
Here.
David Gordon. Victoria Vesquez.
Honey.
David Walkenstein.
Honey.
Eric Allen.
Okay. The October 21st, 2013 regular session minutes are in your book. Yes, I believe they're in your book. Is that right, Shelley? And do I hear an approval?
I so move, Madam Chair.
Okay. We have a motion by Councilman Byrd, a second by Councilman Walkenstick. Are there any comments or corrections to be made? All those in favor can signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed? Ayes have it.
Madam Speaker, I wonder if I could
Yes.
amend the agenda at this time.
Yes, if you would.
Okay.
I would appreciate it.
I'd like to make a motion to amend the agenda for a resolution authorizing a grant application for the Administration of Aging title for a grant Part A and C, and a legislative act relating to approving a certain compact with the state of Oklahoma known as the Cherokee Nation State of Oklahoma Tobacco Tax Compact Act of 2013. And I move for the amended agenda.
Okay, we have a motion by Councilman Lay, a second by Councilman Garvin to amend the agenda. Are there questions or comments? All those in favor can signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed? Ayes have it. That will become number 3 and 4 on our agenda under new business. Okay, now we'll have the State of the Nation by Principal Chief Bill John Baker.
Well, greetings to the regular council meeting on 11/12 of 13. A lot of folks are getting married on this date and such, but we're having our council meeting, and I welcome everybody, and what we lack in quantity, we make up for in quality. So welcome everyone. I would like to be the first one to congratulate Councilman Victoria Vesquez on her very first meeting of the Tribal Council. We've been extremely busy this last month. Lots of good things have been taking place. The car tag expansion started November 1. And we're getting preliminary numbers now. There's been over 90 sold in Tulsa County outside the jurisdiction, and there's been 100 outside the jurisdiction in Mays, Muskogee, Rogers, and Wagner counties. So they're starting to come in. They're starting to get these tags that will expand, and it's a true exercise of our sovereignty to sell these tags outside of our jurisdictional area. The Attorney General has been extremely busy again with the governor and the state of Oklahoma, and so the tobacco compact is well on its way. I think it's a win-win-win. The smoke shop owners, I think, are going to do much better than they ever did under the last compact. I believe that the tribe is going to do better than we've ever done. I think that they'll go back and get some of their market share, and they employ literally over 100 Cherokee citizens in these smoke shops that are under our jurisdiction. Last week we did the Coach for Kids, and I want to thank each of the council people for putting that money in, but more specifically to Jody. I remember when it was her idea to add the coat vouchers to our clothing program. And so we've served over 6,000 children for this winter. I'm proud to announce that the health services earned a national award from the American College of Physicians. And, congratulations to all of our talented staff, but not only did we win it, but they named almost every program that we had and the advancements that we have made in advancing health care and our contributions to the health care field. So kudos to the health department and to Ms. Davis. More health news. The Oshalala Clinic will be launched soon. A groundbreaking is planned for December the 9th.
Got my shovel ready.
Got your shovel ready. Then civil construction will start at Wilma Mankiller on December the 16th. And the J Clinic, they're planning on doing a day early in January to kick off the J Clinic. And we were extremely honored this last week to host over 350 veterans for a breakfast in our new Veteran Center. And then we went out to the memorial and laid the wreaths, and it was a very touching, a very heartwarming, and I think our veterans were extremely pleased that we fed them good. And I think Councilman Byrd said that there was talk of pastries and fruit, and he couldn't get a single hand raised to say that that's what they wanted instead of the biscuits and the gravy and the bacon and the eggs. But it was truly a wonderful event, and the Cherokees have always honored and revered our warriors, and Veterans Day is a very special time here at the Cherokee Nation. Native American Heritage Month kicked off. I was invited, Jack Baker came, and others to a memorial at Blythe's Ferry. It's I'll pass it around, but it's a memorial wall at the Cherokee Memorial Park in Meigs County, Tennessee. This memorial is dedicated to the Cherokees that died and those that cried during their forced removal, which has become known as the Trail of Tears. Dedication October 27th, 2013. And if you get a chance to visit this memorial, they raised huge pillars on top of a 7-sided star, huge columns, and they've put the family names of over 9,000 Cherokees that left from Blythe's Ferry. And we were able to go, and they've got a lookout where you can go up and reflect, and you can see Cherokee country, and you can see across the river. And you'd know that 175 years ago, when our people got on that barge and went across the river, it was a very short distance that they would travel, that they could look back to never see their homeland again. And these folks have spent close to $3 million putting a memorial back there. And I appreciate what they did, because you can go and see your family name and how many people came with them on that trail, on that trip. And it gave me an opportunity to see other things in the area. I got to find our old family home that still stands to this day. The folks that got it in the lottery still own it to this day. So make that trip back to New Echota, back to Chadsworth, back to Chattanooga, where our people were thriving and prospering before the removal. In that same vein of keeping our heritage alive, keeping our treasures taken care of, we have done a partnership with the U.S. Marshals Museum, the 5 tribes that have decided that we're going to put a monument over in Fort Smith that will depict the Trail of Tears and our coming to Indian Territory. And this Marshals Museum is really going to be fabulous. And it's going to be the only one, U.S. Marshal Museum. And the Cherokee history is so intertwined with it, because it was so great there in Fort Smith because of Indian Territory, because of the Badlands, and the Going Snake Massacre. There were 12 U.S. Marshals and Deputy Marshals that died that day, and 8 of them were Cherokee citizens. So they were marshals, and they'll be part of that museum, part of that heritage, and so it's really going to be a good deal. We've also done a partnership with the Gilcrease Museum. They have over 2,000 documents of Chief John Ross's, of his writings of the times, and he, of course, was our chief for 40 years, both in the East and in the West. And they're going to protect it so they can be studied, they can be looked at by researchers from now on, and that's going to be a really good partnership there as well. Later this month, we will be part of the U.S. Mint Code Talkers celebration, where they're going to honor all of the tribes that had code talkers that were part of winning World War II. Right now today, our Secretary of State, Chuck Hoskin Jr., is representing our nation with meetings in Washington, D.C. as we speak. This month we were also able to be part of Backwoods Foods expansion. It's in the industrial park here in Tahlequah. We have our Commerce Department, Anna Knight is back here in the back, has been working with these people for 10 years with small grants or loans, helping them with their business plan, helping them with their development, pointing them in the right direction. And it has finally ended up being where they got a small business loan along with a loan from us of $1.3 million. They're going to put another 50 or 60 people to work, and they package food. They package the barbecue sauce at the Hard Rock. They package a lot of food for other companies as well as themselves, and it's going to be a sustainable, really good Cherokee venture that has finally come out of the hard work that the Commerce Department has done. And hopefully they'll be the ones that will help mentor and show other Cherokees that, hey, you can do this. You can get this loan. This is what you do. And we'll have a place to take them and show them the success of this company that literally started from their kitchen and have worked up to a major employer here in Cherokee County. We've gone through all the departments, and I'm proud to announce that bonuses will take place for every employee this year, just as it did last year. and all full-time employees will get $600 at Christmas, and part-time employees will get the $300.
Good.
Now, at this time, I'd like to make a special recognition and congratulations to Cody Parker. Cody, come on down. Cody just got back from the National Indian Finals, and he is a world champion bareback rider from that rodeo. Says congratulations to Cody Parker, world champion bareback rider, 2013 Indian Nationals Final Rodeo, November 5th through 9th, out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Deputy, get up here. Get up. All right.
Got more.
Where's he from, Tommy? Speaker. Stillwell.
Aider.
Okay.
Really? Speaker. She didn't speak.
Now we know you can ride. Can you speak?
Cody, where'd you go to high school?
Sir?
Where'd you go to high school?
Claremont.
At this time, we'll recognize those tribal citizens that were with us last month that have passed. Ina Mae Keener Cooper, a sister of Johnny Keener. Tommy Ridge of Stillwell. Tim Asbell of Stillwell, son of one of our marshal, Tony. And Linda Charlene Shade Handel of Keys. Danny Hicks of Tahlequah. And do we have others?
I did too. Pearly Pickup of Delaware County.
Pearly Pickup, yes.
Lula Sani of Aider.
Lusani, yes. We'll take a moment of silence, please. Wadeau.
We'll now have our Cherokee Warrior Veterans Awards by Deputy Principal Chief Joe Crittenden.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Tonight, I'm honored and privileged to help recognize Cherokee Warriors for their service to this country. Before I start, I've talked to two that I know are here. Is there a Jeffrey Buttram here? All right, sir, I'm sorry, I didn't see you come in. I got them all three then. It's good. Our first veteran that I want to recognize this evening is Ray McGee. Ray, are you?
He's right back here.
Yes. Come down, sir. And this gentleman lives in Lawton, so if the at-large council members would like to come down and help out with this, appreciate it. I'm going to read about Ray here a little bit. Ray was born in 1947 in Tahlequah to Raymond F. McGee Sr. and Veronica A. Gillis. He graduated from Winslow High School in Winslow, Arizona. In 1967, he was sworn into the Marine Corps and graduated from 1st Battalion, Platoon 1016. He was trained as a basic field artilleryman and sent to the Republic of South Vietnam, where he served until his discharge in 1969. In the Marine Corps, he received the Combat Action Ribbon, Presidential Unit Citation, Navy Unit Commendation, National Defense Service Ribbon, Vietnamese Service Medal with 1 Silver Campaign Star, Republic of Vietnam Meritorious Unit Citation, Gallantry Cross Color with Palm, Republic of Vietnam Meritorious Unit Citation, Civil Action First Class Color with Palm, Republic of Vietnam Campaign Medal with Device and Rifle Expert Badge. He went on to earn a degree in biology from Northeastern State University and worked for 25 years as a licensed paramedic in Oklahoma. He has been the commandant of the Boomer Detachment 1288 of the Marine Corps League in Lawton, Oklahoma, and is now serving as a judge advocate for the detachment. Ray McGee is now retired with his family in Lawton. Mr. McGee, I want to thank you, sir, for the service to this country.
No, I mean, you and the councilman wish to.
Okay. Let me hear.
What it's all about. They get to stand look.
Thank you very much. And this is an honor that you earned, not something that you were just given.
Oh, Julia. Let's stay up here.
Oh, okay.
I got another guy here, this Mr. Buttram.
The one that's up there?
Yeah. He lives in... he lives in Shawnee. So
Okay.
you want to stay up here for that? Let's do this one next, Chief. Mr. Buttram. Mr. Buttram, would you come down, please? This is Jeffrey J. Buttram. Thank you, sir. Jack. I want to read some about Jeffrey now. He was born in '67 in Muskogee. He was raised by his parents, Johnny and Prissy Buttram, and graduated from Stigler High School in 1985. He earned a degree at Carl Albert State College before joining the United States Air Force in '91. He was stationed at Tinker Air Force Base in Oklahoma City from '92 until '97. He began working as a computer operator, but soon was promoted to Tinker Air Force Base Computer Security Officer and Security Awareness Training and Education Officer. He managed all computer security and computer security training for the 31,000 plus civilian and military personnel stationed at Tinker. He was awarded an outstanding rating by the U.S. Air Force Inspector General's Office for establishing a joint service computer security accreditation program between the Navy and the Air Force, which was the first of its kind in the Department of Defense. Jay received orders to Osan Air Base in South Korea in '97, where he was assigned as an engineering specialist and database manager of the Theater Battle Management System. Jay was honorably discharged in '99. Awards include the U.S. Air Force Commendation Medal, 3 Achievement Medals, Material Command Inspector General Outstanding Performer, 2 Good Conduct Medals, 2 Humanitarian Service Medals, 2 Organizational Excellence Medals, National Defense Medal, U.S. Air Force Expert Marksman Medal, and U.S. Air Force Longevity Medal. He now lives in Shawnee with his family, wife, children, and grandchildren. For the past 12 years, he has owned Archer Technologies International Incorporated, a defense contracting company that sells supplies to the 4 branches of the Department of Defense. Jay spent many years tracing his Cherokee ancestry, and in 2011 was recognized as a life member of the first families of the Cherokee Nation. Mr. Button, thank you, sir, for your service to this country.
Very humbled by this award. Not only goes to me, but it goes to all the warriors and service.
Now we have John Wes Binge. John, would you come down, sir? This gentleman lives at Park Hill, and so if the council from Cherokee County wants to come down, please do so. John Wes Binge was drafted into the Army in August of '69 and sent to Fort Lewis, Washington for basic training and for advanced infantry training. He was assigned to the 4th Infantry Division in Vietnam. While there, his father died of a heart attack, and West received an honorable release for 1 year to go home and help support his family. He found himself head of the family of 8. After coming home, the Army gave him an honorable discharge with the orders to finish his military obligation in the reserves until 1975. While helping his mother raise his younger brothers and sisters, he wanted to help the returning veterans and join the largest veterans organization in the world, the American Legion. Wes has held every level of office, local and state, just finishing the office of State Commander of Oklahoma. He is the only Legionnaire from Cherokee County to have been elected to the highest position in the Veterans Organization. He presently was elected the National Executive Committee man and represents Oklahoma as one of the 50 Board of Directors in the United States. He's been the Vice Chairman of the USS Batfish War Memorial in Muskogee for the last 6 years. He was appointed War Veterans Commissioner by Governor Mary Fallin. He oversees the Oklahoma Department of Veterans Affairs. He and other members of Post 135 started an honor guard 7 years ago where he plays taps at over 100 funerals in the Cherokee County area for deceased veterans and is called upon to play taps at Fort Gibson when needed and at other functions. Wes is the boys state chairman of Cherokee County for the Oklahoma American Legion, who has sent over 50 boys in the last 7 years to NEOAM at Miami, Oklahoma. He works there as an instructor during the time the boys are there. After 40 years in the grocery business, working in Arizona and California, he retired back home in Oklahoma and lives with the love of his life, wife Jeannie, in Park Hill. And I want to thank you, sir, for your service to this great country.
My cousin and I, Andy, are the 4th generation of the detachment, and I was always proud of that. I am so proud of this. All the things I've done in my life.
I have, Madam Speaker.
Councilman Byrd, I believe you're going to do some special introductions for us tonight.
Yes, with us tonight, we are honored to have our royalty. I'm going to introduce the junior miss and then allow Victoria Vasquez to introduce the Miss Cherokee. But at this time, Lanice Belcher, Junior Miss Cherokee 2013-14. Would you please stand? Yes. 15-year-old daughter of Wynn and Rhonda Belcher. She has two siblings, Makai and Justin McLemore. Her life revolves around God, academics, vocal, and instrumental music. She is a straight-A student, has been in RISE and at Duke Talent Search gifted student programs, and earned a number of certificates for excellence. In music, she is beginning her third year as bassoonist and pianist in Tulsa Youth Symphony Orchestra. Lanice has been awarded Outstanding Female Musician since 6th grade, keyboards and bassoon for the Tahlequah Orange Express. She enjoys activities such as making cornbread necklaces, moccasins, cooking traditional food, singing Cherokee hymns, attending cultural celebrations and events. Also volunteers with local fundraisers, community cleaning events, visits the elderly, and helps decorate churches for the holidays. She feels honored to be a servant and representative of for her people and will continue even after her reign as Junior Miss Cherokee ends. We're very proud of you, Lanice. Let's give her another hand. Victoria?
All right. Julie Marie Thornton is the 18-year-old daughter of Shelley and Brian Thornton of Gore, Oklahoma. Julie's Cherokee name means butterfly. Julie attends Northeastern State University in Tahlequah, Oklahoma, where she is studying Cherokee language, Cherokee cultural studies, and speech-language pathology. After college, she would like to be a speech pathologist at the Cherokee Language Immersion School or teach the Cherokee language at the college level. Julie enjoys sewing traditional clothing, teaching Cherokee culture, playing traditional games, and living a healthy lifestyle. It looks like it pays off. Congratulations.
I'm so proud of both of these young ladies. We've had them attend one of our community meetings. They make such a good impression for the tribe. I'm very proud of both of you. And tonight, I believe we have a special performance by our junior miss.
All right.
So if you all would indulge us a little bit more.
While she's getting set, Julie, what is that butterfly Cherokee? What's the Cherokee name for butterfly? Mama. I was just wondering if you knew what your name was.
You know what else it means?
Yeah. Her mama?
You know what else it means?
Yeah, I won't say it. So.
You know it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the instrument I play for the Tulsa Symphony Orchestra. I'm second chair in the orchestra, and the song I'll be playing tonight is Orphan Child. It's a really touching song that was about the Trail of Tears, and I don't know, I just love this song, so hope you guys enjoy it.
two ladies are coming to a community near you, and you need to go out and visit with them when we have another community meeting where they attend. Thank you all very much. I'm very proud of both of these ladies.
It's wonderful.
Okay, moving back to our agenda. I see no unfinished business, so we'll move on into committee reports, and I need to announce that both our committee report folks, Gary Cooper and Sean Slayton, are actually representing us in other endeavors tonight. I believe one is on his way to San Antonio to a rules-making session on our behalf, and the other, Sean Slayton, is on his way back from a topping out ceremony that took place, I believe it was at Anadarko. So we'll move on into old business. I see none pending, and that moves us up to new business. The first agenda item is out of rules. Councilman Byrd, would you present that?
This is an act repealing Legislative Act 1596 and amending Legislative Act 32-04, the Cherokee Nation Limited Liability Company Act, amending conversion of foreign corporations. With that form of a motion.
Okay, we have a motion by Councilman Byrd, a second by Councilman David Walkenstick. Do we have questions or comments? Yes, Councilman Lay.
And I had a lot of questions on this when it was in committee, and I think a lot of them have been answered, I hope. I was concerned about us extending our shield of sovereignty to a foreign or outside corporation. I've been told by several of our attorneys that this will not happen. And on the other side, as far as our companies, it's a good measure to make sure that our companies, our corporations, our LLCs are protected by our sovereignty. So I'm going to vote for it, even though I had some questions on the foreign corporation part of it. So thank you.
Are there other questions or comments? Okay. This is an act. Dare I suggest it might be by acclamation?
Yes, so that.
Okay. We've had that motion made then. All those in favor of this act can signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Ayes have it. Okay. Then we have out of Executive and Finance Committee, number 2. Council Lady Fishenhawk, will you take that?
This is an act amending Legislative Act 2113. It's for the authorizing the comprehensive operating budget. The purpose of it is to authorize and approve the use of funds. The cumulative total of the budget is increased by $6,929,047 for a total budget authority of $572,806,622. I put it in the form of a motion.
Thank you.
A second.
We have a motion by Council Lady Fishenhawk, a second by Council Lady Janice Taylor. Are there questions or comments about the mod this month?
Move we do this by acclamation as well.
Okay, we've had a motion to do it by acclamation. All those in favor can signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Ayes have it. That will actually move us into our amended agenda. Councilman Lay, would you care to take number 3?
And that's the resolution, I believe, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, ma'am, thank you. A resolution authorizing the submission of a grant application for the Administration on Aging, Title 6 grant, Part A and Part C, and I'd like to put that in form of a motion.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion by Mr. Lay and a second by Mr. Walker. Are there questions or comments regarding that particular resolution? That was the one that came out of committee just this afternoon that we discussed just a mere couple hours ago. All those in favor of this resolution can signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed? Ayes have it. Then we have the additional legislative act that came out of rules today. You did a lot of
Okay. This is a legislative act relating to and approving a certain compact with the state of Oklahoma. It's to be known as the Cherokee Nation State of Oklahoma Tobacco Tax Compact Act of 2013, and I move for its approval.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion by Council Lady Fishenhawk and a second by Councilman Garvin. And again, this act came out of rules a couple of hours ago. Are there questions or comments? Yes.
I'm happy to support this because it's going to show our support for the smoke shops and all the people that they employ, and it's going to give them a competitive edge to try to gain back some of their business that they have not been able to compete with Quick Trip and other places. And I think this is a good piece of legislation, and I want to thank our Attorney General and all the people that helped him work on this. It's a really good compact for the next 10 years, and I think it's going to help increase our revenues quite a bit, and I'll be voting for it.
Other questions or comments? I do not see our Attorney General here tonight, but I see Sarah Hill and Sharon Swepson, and I know that they had a big hand in taking care of this particular compact, and we appreciate all the work that was done by all of you all and your associates. And would you relay that to AG Hembry? Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Yes, Ms. Taylor.
I just want to make a statement that I have close family members that are in the tobacco business, so anything that relates to that I abstain from voting on, but I know they appreciate the support that the tribe has given them throughout the years.
I believe this industry supports 500 families plus the additional families of about, I'm told, about 800 families if you include the leaseholders. So this legislation goes a long ways towards taking care of those families. Yes.
I want to echo what Speaker Jordan said about our Sharon's office, about our AG's office, because you all managed to juggle this at the same time you was working on the motor vehicle tax up in Oklahoma City, and I know that was quite a feat in itself. You all have very competent offices. Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure 800 families thank you all too. Are there other comments or questions? Do I hereby, I know that we have one abstention. Can we still do acclamation with abstention? I believe that we can. So is there a... Okay. All those in favor of this act can signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed? Are there any abstentions? Okay, we have one by Ms. Taylor. Okay, the act passes then, and you all will move forward. I know it's been a long road for Sarah, and Sharon. I know that both of you are glad to see this put behind you. That is all our business tonight. Can you believe we only had 4 business items? And it's been a delightful meeting. Are there announcements to be made? Yes, we'll start over here. Julia?
Okay. Again, I just want to announce, because we don't have our constituents attending these council meetings very often, so I'm very proud that we do tonight. And Brandon Caruso is here from Los Angeles. He's part of our satellite organization there. He's one of their officers, and we're very glad he could be here this month. Thanks.
Do we have anybody else on this side? About on this side?
A registration and community and hog fry meeting at Oshaleta Holiness Church on the 14th, Thursday, from 1 to 8. And I think Miss Cherokee is going to be there, and we'll see you guys there. Thank you.
Yes, Mr.
We have a community meeting at Dry Creek, November 19th. That's a Thursday or Tuesday? Tuesday. And so we're going to have some crappie filet mignon. It's going to be a delight. So come, bring your A game. We're going to have some door prizes, $50, $100 gift cards, Walmart, and have a free play to a casino. I'm kidding about that. No free play. That's all, Speaker. Thank you.
Do we have anybody else? Frankie?
On November 30th, I have organized a volunteer day at Cherokee Children's Mission. We'll be putting up basketball goals and building picnic tables. Anybody that would like to come out and help, and we'll also be raking and burning leaves. So if anybody wants to come out, we'd love to have your help.
Yes, Victoria.
Since everyone's talking about their community meetings, I want to take this opportunity to announce that I'm holding my first community meeting as a counselor in District 11, and it will be December 3rd at the Veneta Health Center. And I've invited all departments. I'm not sure yet who will show up, but I'm hoping the Chief and the Secretary of State. And we'll have some door prizes, and we will have food. It might be turkey sandwiches, but we'll have food. So I know most of you are not in my district, but spread the word. Thank you.
And not to compete with Victoria, but we're having a community meeting on December 3rd also at Halbert, and it will be turkey and dressing and all the fixings to kick off our Halbert community holiday season. We're also having turkey and dressing on November 18th at Lost City at another community meeting. So we welcome all of you all to our community meetings where we take the information out to the people, and we are proud to do it and proud to serve each and every constituent. Well, with that, our next meeting appears to be on Monday, December 16th at 6 p.m. Thank you all for coming. Have a safe trip home.
Motion to adjourn?
Yes. Motion by Mr. Walking-Stick, second by all those in favor signify by saying aye. Thank you all. Opposition?